How did we lose? How have we lost that game? How have we lost that game? It has just ended. Crystal Palace have beaten Liverpool in the Community Shield on penalties. I don't know how we lost that game. We were in control for most of it until like the last maybe 20-30 minutes, and Palace just scored, and then the penalties. Oh my days. The penalties were horrible from both teams. From Liverpool especially, but from both teams, the penalties were ass. But I'm going to get into it. What the hell has just happened? The team that have won the Premier League literally a few months ago has just been beaten by Crystal Palace at Wembley a week before the season starts. Let's start off with the lineups, because when the Liverpool lineup came out, I was very interested, because we had 4 of the new signings starting. We had the 2 fullbacks, we had Wirtz playing in the 10, we had Ekitike starting up front. And more importantly as well, we had Szoboszlai in the 8. There's been a lot of talk about Szoboszlai in the 8 coming into pre-season, especially with the Wirtz signing. People thought Szoboszlai's out the team now, but he's come into an 8. And I'm going to be honest, I was excited to see how he did. Would he be able to displace McAllister and Gravenberch in that double pivot? And he did. Today, Dominic Szoboszlai was probably one of our best players on that pitch, but I'll get more into him later. I'm still in shock. Like, we shouldn't have lost that game. The first half, we were on smoke. It was Liverpool's game from the minute go. And that was proven by Ekitike and Wirtz combining within the first like 2-3 minutes, and he scored. His goal, by the way, tell me why. He's got the ball back to goal. He somehow span backwards, and then he slotted it bottom corner from outside the box. Ekitike's him. Ekitike's a star. That is what I've taken from today's game. Ekitike is a star. He is a baller. He's like a Bobby Firmino type region, but he's built like Henry. Make it make sense. He's that good at football. Like, the way he took his goal was superb. He managed to find a bit of space and get a shot on target. Nunes, he's just left, God bless my bro. But he weren't doing that before. He was not getting the ball, taking a touch and shooting on target. He would get a ball, run into the player, and even if he does make the space for himself, it's over the bar. So having an Ekitike type player in the squad, I am very gassed. For me, Ekitike was probably our best player on the pitch, because you saw, when we take him off, we lost control of the game. Maybe that was because Wirtz played higher up the pitch or whatever. Ekitike, for me, Liverpool's man of the match, by far. He created the chances for us. His link-up play was superb. There was one ball, Alisson launched over to him. He just controls it outside the foot and Salah's through on goal. Technical ability is off the charts, bro. Every single player Arne Slot brought into this team, technical ability is 10 out of 10. They would have 20 on FM. They are that good. And you saw with the celebration as well, he was shutting the noise. He was telling everyone, yeah, maybe you want Isak, but I'm here to start. Isak can come, but he's riding bench. He's going to be riding bench because Ekitike is starting in this team, bro. He's too good. Whether it's on the left or up front, he's going to be starting when the season starts. He's so good at football. The Isak money, we're spending it on Adam Wharton right now. I'm telling you, Adam Wharton was the man of the match today for me, personally. He controlled that game from start to finish. Anything that Crystal Palace wants to do, it came through Adam Wharton. It wasn't through Eze, it wasn't through Mateta, it was through Adam Wharton. The passes he was making was key. The over-the-top through balls to Mateta or Eze was cash money every single fucking time. We need Adam Wharton. Spend the Isak money on Adam Wharton. Get him in the club right now. He's that good. Already at 20 years old, he is Premier League ready-made. He starts for every team pretty much in the world. I'm that much of a fan of Adam Wharton. He starts for pretty much every team in the world, bar maybe Barcelona. He's a Barcelona midfielder. That's what I'm trying to say right now. He's a Pedri in the fucking Prem. That's what we got with Adam Wharton. For England, he has to start. He controlled that game from minute 1 to minute 90, man. He was elite. And you saw that when Mateta got played through on goal, obviously missed a chance. He should have scored there. But Alisson, a great keeping. That's why he's number 1. Mamadashvili was coming in trying to say he's been going to be number 1. Nah. You want to get past Alisson, who is the best keeper in the world. Amazing save from him. Falls back to Sarr. He takes a touch inside. Van Dijk just steps on his foot. Penalty. Clear as day. Whatever you want to say. People can debate it here and there. Van Dijk stepped on his foot inside the box. It's a pen. You got to accept it, man. It is a penalty. And at the time, Liverpool were controlling the game. That was Palace's first attack. And next thing you know, we've given them a chance to get in the game. Mateta steps up, standard pen. He's going to score. Fair enough. You're not expecting Mateta to miss from 12 yards out. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes in, it's 1-1 already. And this game, very competitive game. It's a very good game for the neutral, very good game for Liverpool, very good game for Palace, because energy intensified, and it felt like a Prem game. It didn't feel like a pre-season friendly at all. And then literally 10 minutes later, Jeremy Frimpong scores. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? 100% it was a shot. He meant that. 100%. Did he look up and try to find Salah at the back post? No. Did the ball get caught under his foot and kind of sideways spin into the goal? No. He meant that. He meant the Trabella little ting he did. whatever. Frimpong scored, and it was a great moment as well. 20th minute, just after the Liverpool fans were clapping for Diego Jota, he scored at the end of the 20th minute as well. It was a free goal, let's be real. And at that point, Liverpool were in cruise control. It was our game to lose at that point. We did. But we were in so much control. First half, I want to talk about Florian Wirtz as well, because his first half performance, what a footballer we have signed. The way he picks the ball up from deep, he'll pass it a few times, next thing he's in the box. I'm like, bro, where the fuck did this guy come from? He's in the box trying to score. He's so good at football. His little turns, his little touches, technical ability. I said it before, the 4 players he bought were fucking insane technically, and they showed it today. The way him and Ekitike have been linking up, like they've been playing for years. They both got signed this summer. Ekitike got signed about 3 weeks ago. He joined the team in Hong Kong. Not even in England. He joined the team in Hong Kong. This is his first game in England, alright? Maybe second. And wow, them two were amazing. We're going to see a lot of that this year. A lot of our play was off the left. Last year, it was obviously shoved on the right because we had Salah scoring, creating everything. But now we got Ekitike, we got Wirtz off the left as well. We got a lot more weapons this year is what I'm thinking. I'm looking from an attacking basis because defensively, we can sort that out. The goals we conceded were freak goals, if you think about it. The Van Dijk pen, then Van Dijk stepped out for some reason as well. And then what was the other one? That was it, it was 2-2. Yeah, first. But attacking, we're playing very, very well. We're coming more on the left, and I see a lot of people on Twitter saying, why are we starting Gakpo? Why are we keeping Gakpo? We should get a Rodrigo. We should get this. If Gakpo is our worst attacker, we're winning the league. We're walking the league if Gakpo is our worst attacker. Because for most teams, Gakpo is their best attacker. He's the best left winger in the league. Let's have it right. You can't really make an argument for someone on the left who's better than them. Gakpo, performances, ability, anything, he's the best left winger in the league. So to say he's our worst attacker, we're fine. We're actually so calm attacking wise. Salah didn't really do much today, but it's fine. You can have an off game before the season starts. I don't really mind it. Salah kicks into form when he hears the Premier League music. He don't care about community shields and that. I'm not reading too much into it. It's still Mohamed Salah. He still created chances today. By Friday, best believe he will score against Bournemouth on Friday. I'll be coming back in this chair Friday night and I'll be like, yeah, Salah, best player in the world again. Today was just a blip. It happens, bro. He's like 33, 34. You can have an off game before the season starts. I'm already seeing people making Salah comps here and there about this game. I can see it happening already, so I'm shutting it down right now. No one cares about this game. Season ain't started yet, guys. Let's calm the fuck down, alright? Now, finishing off that first half performance, I want to talk about Dominic Szoboszlai because his pass to Frimpong for the goal, that outside the foot landed perfectly onto Frimpong's feet as well. Dominic Szoboszlai was our best player in the first half. He looked like Gerrard in that 8 role with the 8 shirt on as well, looking sexy, looking clean in the white. Dominic Szoboszlai has to start for us. A lot of Liverpool fans, myself included, wanted Dominic Szoboszlai not to play for Liverpool. Not ever again. I ain't going too much into that. I just didn't think he was good enough to start for us in the 10. And he's not. I don't think he is still good enough to start for us in the 10. But in the 8, he needs to start. Slot, I don't know how he's going to make it work with McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. You've got to play 2 in the 8. Even Jones today was superb. He had a 100% pass completion rate. He was outstanding today as well. But Dominic Szoboszlai needs to start for us in the 8. Defensively, he's sound. Everyone knew that. He was good at defensive work last year. So putting him deeper is only going to make more sense. And his passing range, what the fuck happened to him? He weren't spraying passes like this last season. He has to start against Bournemouth. He has to be one of the starting midfielders in that game against Bournemouth. He gives us so much pressing wise. He gives us so much energy. He gets up and down the pitch. When Kirkers bumps forward, he covers that left back space. And then he's at left wing trying to make things happen. But that was the first half. It was all Liverpool. We scored 2 goals and it looked like cruise control. Especially if you're thinking about last year as well. The way Liverpool came out in second halves, we always play better second half. So I was thinking we're going to come out. It's going to be an easy 2-0 win in the second half and then we'll win the game 4-1. I honestly thought that was going to happen, but no, that did not happen at all. Second half kicks off and Palace get into it ASAP. They are the better team from second half to the end of the game. That was their half. It was a game of 2 halves, really. And Palace dominated that second half. We created barely anything. And like I said, it was due to Ekitike coming off as well. We didn't have that focal point up front because when he comes off, we haven't got a striker. So that's why we want Isak, because we actually haven't got a striker when Ekitike goes off. That was a big problem. We couldn't really create much chances. He tried to play Szoboszlai and Wirtz, kind of that 2 attacking mids, kind of pushing up the striker kind of thing. Didn't really work out. That proves that we need Isak, or at least we need a recognised striker in that position up front, because we can't do the little 2-10 thing because it just doesn't work. And then you see the Palace goal. We kind of cleared the ball and then Van Dijk steps up expecting everyone else to step up, except he's the only one to step up, and then they play the ball in behind and Sarr's throw goal when it's 2-2. Van Dijk, get your bozo moments out now. I don't mind it. Again, you're going to be seeing fail comps because he conceded the pen and he was at fault for the second goal. I hear it. It happens, but like I said, I would like this to happen before the season starts and not when the season's going on. And then you go into the big talking point of the game, which was like the 90th minute when McAllister handballed. It was a handball. We should have conceded the penalty. Palace should have got a penalty at the end. It doesn't matter, they've still won, but damn, that should have been a pen. If this is what VAR is looking like for the rest of the year, we're cooked. We're so cooked. Because McAllister jumps and then goes like that. Of course it's a fucking handball. He jumps like this, bro. Of course it's a handball. What are we talking about here? Yes, I know. Maybe it was an unnatural position, but who the fuck is jumping like this in the first place? Let's be honest. If he was taller, it would have just headed the ball away. But because he's short, he's trying to jump like... I don't know, but it was a pen. Either way, the ball hits his hand. Same rules as it's been for the last like 2 years now. Hits your hand in the box in an unnatural position. It's a pen. I don't know why it wasn't a pen. And then next thing you know, it's penalties. No, it's not at the end, because Salah should have scored at the end. That little cross in from whoever the hell it was, and Salah runs onto it and hits it right at the keeper. Hit it either side, bro. Hit it either side. But like I said, I'd rather him have this performance before the season starts, because Friday he's scoring. He's scoring against Bournemouth. Let's believe, bro. But that was the game. That was 2-2. At the end of it, it was a pretty even game. I feel like we dominated first half. I feel like Palace dominated second half. We created chances in the first half. They created chances in the second half. We created next to nothing in the second half. Apart from that Salah chance right at the end, we didn't really have a shot on target, I don't think. And then we get onto the penalties. And my, oh my, have you ever seen a worse group of penalties ever taken before? Bearing in mind, Premier League football starts in a week, okay? You guys should be fit, ready to go. These are Premier League footballers. Fuck me, how bad were the penalties? First one, Salah blazes it over the bar. Mateta scores, cool. Eze won, it was a good save. McAllister's one, it was a good pen, keeper guessed the right way. The Harvey Elliott's one, was poor. That was a poor penalty because he kind of passed it into the keeper. He didn't have any power, any lift, any conviction, just passed it to the keeper. And then you had that Crystal Palace guy who just hits the crossbar. Like, what's going on, guys? You have a Premier League game. Like, you're supposed to score in the goal, not around it. Like, what's going on? The penalties were shocking, man. Penalties were that's probably the worst batch penalties I've seen in a while. They were not good at all. Only like 4 penalties got scored out of 10. That's not good. That's not good at all. It should be at least 8, 9. Come on, man. You're man of professional footballers. Hit the ball in the net. That's what you train for the fucking whole week. But I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think about the game? Do you think Liverpool have got enough now to win the league? What do you think about the new signings? Versus Ekitike in particular. Ekitike, what a footballer he is. But should we get Isak? Should we get Adam Wharton? Do we need Mark Gahey? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you in a bit, and love.